What's up, y'all? James here, and I've got some updates for you for the Grimm farce. So, I've got my notes, got my pencil, got a game. Let's dive into what we got going on. Shipping. As you have seen, some people in the US are starting to get their games. Now, I want to debunk something really quick about Fun Again Games. Some of the comments below are just wrong. So I want to cover exactly how this works with Fun Again. Nick and his team at Fun Again have done a fantastic job because we were prepared as a company. We had our spreadsheets to him early. What he was able to do is see when the games were going to come in from the port. He went ahead and printed the labels so that when they came in, all they have to do is take them off, organize them, slap the label on, put them in. Now, it is a issue with UPS My Choice that when he prints those labels, they automatically send out that notification. So some of you guys are like, my game's been sitting since whenever, when he printed the labels. The labels were printed so that when the games hit the warehouse floor, they could be organized, labeled, and go back out the door so you guys could get your game faster. If he would have waited to generate labels until he had the games in his hand, that would have taken it longer to get your game. So you're actually upset about the thing that's helping you get the game faster. So I just wanted to kind of like shine a light on that so you guys can see that they're actually being prepared. Now, there are other campaigns. I talk to Nick a lot. We talk a lot. We're friends from Warcraft back in the day. We've been friends for a long time. Even before I knew about board games and I knew that he worked in board games. It's a pretty crazy story. But there are campaigns that just ship him stuff and they don't tell him what's coming. Can you imagine getting a huge campaign and then there being multiple SKUs with different items in different orders and not having the information beforehand so that you could prep? It makes him look bad because creators aren't on top of their game. So I would just say, let's cut them a little slack. Next, Canada. So what happens here is we shipped all of our games into the US hub that handle all of our side of the world. So Nick is going to be taking all the games for Canada. He forwards those over. They get forwarded across the border. This is how we keep the cost down. And then they go to Starlit Citadel. And then Starlit Citadel will do the same process as Nick. So Canada, you guys are just going to be kind of like in the line of getting your games. Sorry, we're still way ahead of our mid-February adjusted timeline, so we're right on pace for all of those things. Some people in the US are going to get their games first. I'm sorry if you're not in the US. Australia should be shipping starting this week. EU, your freight just got into port. It got delayed a little bit. Nothing we can do about that. Ships on the sea, things happen. I can't help that. So it's put us about a week behind there. I've talked to our fulfillment center there. They're going to, it'll take them about a week to probably get the games in from the port and get them organized. And then the following week, they'll start shipping out as well. EU is handling EU and then everywhere else in the world. All of our rest of the world folks will get handled there. We also have, we're trying our best to work out what we're going to do for Central and South America because shipping rates there are outrageous. Totally outrageous. And we don't even know if you guys are actually going to get the game because some of the places that you ship into, some of you guys live at, it's like rolling dice. You don't know if you're going to actually get the game or not. So just be patient with us. If you are in Central America or South America, we're still adjusting some of those things to try to make sure we don't eat our shirt and shipping you our game, and then also you get your game because that'd be awesome, right? Component update. You guys have noticed that I made an error. I messed up. It happens. I hope this is the only mess up. So far, this is the only one that's been reported. So let's go right to it. So you guys will see right here in the instruction booklet where it says that there are, right here, 60. It shows you 60 singles. It's not right. They're supposed to be, so we started off with 15 of each, and that was plenty in all of our playtests, but we found that the straw sometimes had more math happening, and so we wanted to put 5 extra singles in there. So we were able to squeeze those into our die cut. So you guys will see that all of your resources are on that one single sheet of cardboard that gets punched out. That's correct. That's right. If you look at this, if you count the holes, there'll be 20 straw, there'll be 15 brick, and 15 wood. That is 100% right. When I had the team update the rule book, I thought I said that. I actually went back and checked my email because I was ready to yell at somebody, and I only get to yell at me. It was my fault. I communicated it poorly, and it was 100% on me. So when you read 60 single resources here, it actually just should be 20 straw, 15 wood, 15 brick. So what is that math-wise? That's 50, should be 50 single resources that you have in your game. And then the 15 mega resources, they're 5 of each. That shouldn't change. That's the only issue that I found with what we did here. So just forgive me. I'm sorry. It's not a big deal. The game plays. But I know I'm going to answer that question 1,000 times, and it's 100% my fault. Link for issues. So some of you guys have had some component issues. That's going to happen in a big print run. I have in below a link for a survey. All you need to do is fill out your name, email, and your shipping address and tell us what is either missing or broken, and we will get that coming to you. We're sorry. It sucks. I know when you're excited about a game and you get it and it's all not perfect, it really is a really sinking feeling, and I hate that. But we're gonna do our best to like ninja those pieces back out to you as quick as possible so that you can be up and running as fast as you can. Oh, if you guys got a minute, go to BGG, most anticipated game of the 2018. They're up for vote, and so I would, if you feel good about it, if you feel like Grimm Forest deserves that, there's like 6 or 7 different categories that it's in. Would love for you to go vote for it and boost us up there so that we can get some excitement rolling for the game. You know, one of the things that's important to really understand is the more successful a game is the more that we can support it. So the more that we sell it in retail, the more people get it out there, the more likelihood that I can get expansions designed and other games. By the way, we have another game separate, not an expansion, that we're hoping to do this year, and it is awesome. For Grimm Forest, by the way, it's in the Grimm Forest world. Spoiler alert, we have a Facebook page. I'll link it below too, if you don't mind. Go there. We would love to see you guys post pictures there. Any of your questions. I know Tim's there a lot, and he can answer questions. Obviously on BGG as well, you can start a thread there. We'll try to find all of that and find those and get you answers to those questions as well. But if you want to join the Facebook group and post your, the games that you're playing, pictures of your components, all the fun stuff, we would love to share and kind of build our community there in the Grimm Forest Facebook page. Next up in the lineup, Sorcerer City. We are stupid excited about this game. It is so much fun. Check out the documentary that we've got on the YouTube page. We've got 2 episodes. 3rd episode's launching this week. But this game was Scott Caputo, who did Whistle Stop from last year. This game's ballin'. It is great. It is tile laying, like Carcassonne, city building, tile laying, and deck building, like Dominion. So you actually have different rounds and you buy tiles to put into your deck of tiles. So it's kind of like tile building. Can we say it's a new term? This is a new game mechanic, tile building. Right here. Obviously it's gorgeous. And we took it to PAX South and played it a bunch, and there was not one single frowny face. There were no frowny faces after playing this game. They all were like, where do we get it? How can I have it? Give to me, give to me. So we're not there yet, but March 6th, we are launching this puppy on Kickstarter. We need your support again. This is how we make money. This is how we make a living. But more importantly, this is how we share our art and our creations with you guys. And we love it. And it's so much fun doing it together. And we've got a bunch of really cool stuff that we want to put in the box, but we need to hit stretch goals to make that happen. And I can get into that whole conversation. I think there's another myth or misconception about like companies strictly use the Kickstarter for a pre-order system. And while that is somewhat true, I think we all know that that's somewhat true. Some of it is 100% not, because if I just released this game straight to retail, there would be things that I would not put in the game because it just wouldn't make sense to take that risk because I don't know what the volumes are going to be. So you kind of have to put out your bare minimum to go straight to retail. Whereas on Kickstarter, getting your guys' support, we get to add in all the cool stuff and we make the game better for everybody. And that's, at the core, that's what Kickstarter is for. So I am excited about this game on March 6th. It's on 2 most anticipated games of 2018 lists from Richard Ham, aka Rotto. I mean, I love watching Richard. And then Man vs. Meeple, Ryan had his it was on his list as well. I think if, you know, the teams over like Dice Tower and stuff had any exposure to this game, it'd make their list too, because it's that good. And Scott Caputo is a baller. Like he's got some really sweet designs. I've got a couple other of his prototypes that I'm excited about as well. So Scott Caputo, you're doing a great job, man. Come on. I love seeing people be successful, right? So anyway, Sorcerer City March 6th, I would covet your support. Really excited for you guys to get the game. We're right there. We're so close. Everybody's going to have it soon. If you have any issues, you email us. My email is james@druidcitygames.com. You can email me directly. I will answer you. That 100% will happen if you have an issue with your game. If you haven't got it yet, just be patient. One of the things that's really, it's not frustrating, but it's hard for us, is like we are already dealing with a ton of bandwidth issues as far as like getting everybody answered, getting stuff out, and people just asking questions like, when do you expect my game to get here? That's not helpful. Like, I know you guys are excited, but that just clogs up getting stuff solved. Like, your game's coming, I promise. And if it's not there, like, I'm gonna give you these updates. I'm gonna tell you about what we're doing. So just be patient. Your game's coming, and we're still ahead of schedule from our adjusted timeline. We actually only missed our original date of December by 3 weeks, for at least for the US. I know some of you guys are like, I'm not in the US, James. I'm sorry. But when you have things that go all over the world, they don't get fulfilled at the exact same time. I wish that was the case. We tried a little bit. We tried to time our ships sailing out. We tried to stagger them in the right way. And it just, things happen, man, you know? I mean, things happen when you're going to work in the morning. Imagine trying to ship thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of boxes from a place on one side of the world on ocean boats going to multiple different places all around the world. Just, yeah, it's a thing. So, I have rambled. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being a backer. Thank you for being a supporter. It really does mean the world to us, and we are going to do our very best every time we make a game to make it out of this world outstanding for you. I've got an awesome announcement coming up for Guardian's Call. If you guys did not get in on Guardian's Call, I am sorry, because the game is it's fun. I designed it. Woohoo, I think it's good, so I'm biased. But we signed it with Skybound as well. So we've got a big update coming for that. There's gonna be stuff that we didn't make on the stretch goals that we're gonna put in the game anyway. So I can't wait. That's still open for pre-order. Below, get it. Jump in board. It's a good game. We're gonna deck it out, make it awesome like this. So, all right guys, that's it. It's James, Druid City Games. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Let's do some gaming. Woo!